Beep, beep. Time to blast into a new episode of My Emotional Support Besties. I'm here with this little bestie, Reed.
And I'm here with this little bestie, Toby.
The way that in my head I always hear our music, like as you're going, when I intro, I hear the overlay of our music start. I'm already in editing mode.
Wow, she's a pro editor.
That's right.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Look at
Beep,
you. Beep, beep.
Beep, beep. How are you?
I'm doing real well. I'll tell you that.
Good.
I'm doing well. Today's a beautiful day.
Damn straight.
There's actually a slight breeze, which is nice.
We ate lunch outside
We did.
with the dogs, and they were sunbathing.
They were sunbathing. They were trying to eat our lunch. But we
Correct.
said, not for you. Go eat your dry kibble.
I do feel bad for dogs that they have to eat the same food every single day. Like, how boring.
Could you imagine just every day somebody handing you a stainless steel bowl of dried kibble? Like,
No wonder Cordy goes feral for white rice. He's like, just give me some.
give it to me, mother. Consider me. Mom, consider me.
I think one of the other reasons I'm scared to get my own dog is that I feel like I might become a sucker and then be one of those people that like make food for their dog.
Sometimes I want to do that.
I think we should do it.
I do it on their birthdays.
I'll meal prep with you for the dogs.
Oh my God.
Gladly.
I don't end up meal prepping for myself, but I do end up meal prepping for my dogs.
I'd do anything for them. We were just talking about this earlier. It's easy to tell other people to be nice to themselves and do things for them. Not easy to do it for yourself. And so you know what? I say we be nice to the dogs and we meal prep for them and not ourselves.
Yes. And you know what? I could eat sweet potatoes and white rice.
Dude. Yeah.
That's all we make for them.
Yeah. Just make some of the things you meal prep for yourself
For the dogs as
edible
well.
by the dogs as well.
Boom.
Just saying. Speaking of the dogs, I think Ruby's a witch.
A witch. Yeah.
Yeah. Yesterday, I was helping our friend of the pod, Sammy, move into her new apartment. And I was like, okay, I'm heading home. And Reed and John were not home. So I texted them and it was like 95 here yesterday. Disgusting. And I said, I know the dogs are upstairs with the AC unit on, but I'm going to bring them downstairs. It's much cooler in here, as we've talked about. So I get home. I ran some stuff down to my apartment. And then I was like, hey, I'm going to go get them. I could hear Cordy. And then I was like, that sounds like more than just corduroy. What's happening? I open the door, and who's there? Ruby.
And normally Ruby, she's in jail.
She's in her
anytime we
little crate.
leave. She's in a crate because she cannot be trusted.
Yep, she's out. I look at her. I go, I say this out loud. I talk to the dogs a lot. I go, excuse me, ma'am. I don't think you're supposed to be here. And she's just looking at me like, what?
She's like, I escaped from Azkaban.
Yeah. And then I go, please come with me upstairs. I need to see what you did. I go upstairs expecting to see that maybe they didn't latch the thing on the crate. No, it was fully latched. This woman, and we're pretty certain that Corduroy aided in this. He was aiding and abetting.
I think so.
We wish we had a camera in there to have evidence of it. But they like popped one of the top hooks off of there, and she had to have squeezed her body out of there.
I don't know how she did. And like, I'm just picturing her teeter-tottering between inside and
Cordy
outside.
like barking at her like, come on,
Get
you
out,
got
get
it. And I have a feeling he probably like bit
I think
and
he
pulled
was
it back.
pulling it to, yeah.
It also was so far away from the wall too, so she clearly was like wiggling around for a while.
Tori texted me and she's like, did you like leave Ruby out of her kennel? And John was the one who put her in the kennel. And I was walking away from him and I turned and I go, John, did you leave Ruby out of the kennel? And he's like, no, I put her in the kennel. And I'm like, oh my God, did a bad guy come in and take her? And then Tori tells me this story. And I'm just, what a little Houdini.
It's almost like I called her Houdini, and I said it's almost like she teleported out of it.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what she did.
I know.
I think
But
she's from another dimension.
I did not sense any pee anywhere in the house. Nothing looked like it was shredded, bitten. So something tells me she got out like right before I got home. Wow. Or like hearing me come home was the final like boost, and she got out of there. Like, I don't know.
My auntie is home.
Because she was so excited.
Oh my gosh.
Probably like, I'm an independent bitch.
Seriously.
Literally.
This is a great segue to let you all know that you should definitely continue staying tuned to our podcast because we have a hell of a surprise for y'all in a few weeks. We are bringing on a pet psychic to talk to us.
I'm so excited
about the dogs, and we are over the moon excited. I cannot wait to know what's going on in their minds and bodies and souls.
We've started a list of questions. I think it's going to be
really
eye-opening for us all.
Yeah. So
get ready.
You guys stay tuned because you're not going to want to miss that. Seriously.
I'm so excited. I'm glad we have friends with such special gifts.
We're going to be like, use your voices to the dogs.
Yeah, exactly.
Let your voice be heard.
My Aunt Joy, friend of the pod, used a pet psychic when I was in high school for her animals. And I don't quite remember what she learned about them, but it was a very moving experience.
Wasn't it something about one of their like backs or something like that? Like they needed something.
Oh, I think it was Harley, the dachshund, and that's how they ended up realizing he had the diabetes.
Yes.
Because he was like, there's something wrong with me. That's why I'm angry and I'm peeing.
Oh my God, I really hope Ruby doesn't have diabetes.
Well, he also had, they tend to have sweet smelling pee. Sure, there's pee's not sweet.
No, it's very
It smells
much
like fruity.
Oh gosh.
Gross. But if she does, I've given animals insulin injections. We got this.
I'll do anything for her.
Anything. But anyways, to conclude that, Ruby is a witch.
A witch.
She's the leader of our coven.
100%.
Proud of her.
100%.
But yeah, that was a funny little treat yesterday. And then Rita immediately calls me from the car and she's like, wait, what? As Ruby is just draped across me, laying on the couch asleep, just like, what?
Yeah.
That's fine.
This is where I'm supposed to be.
Don't worry about it. And I know Cordy was part of it. He also was asleep. And I was like, you
guys are liars.
Stinkers.
Little liars.
But yeah, they were pretty cute sunbathing back there.
Then I came home to get the full story again. And then Tori told me some really fun stories. And one of which I was like, please, I need you to just share this with the people because the way I see it in my brain makes me so happy. So Tori, what happened to you yesterday when you got on an elevator?
Yep. Okay. So I'm in an elevator yesterday with a new friend. Her name's Maddie. And we're standing there. This woman looks at me, looks at Maddie.
Well, wait. You walk into the elevator to this woman already standing
She's already
there.
in there. There also, as I left this part out, another woman in there. She said nothing. She was in the corner.
Okay.
She didn't talk to us. Totally fine. That's normal behavior in an elevator. Someone's like holding a painting or something. I don't know what's going on. She also had a backpack on.
A tall one, right? That she was leaning against,
Yeah, she was leaning against it. We're trying to fit in there. So I stand next to this woman and Maddie's towards the front of the elevator. She's looking at both of us and she goes, "You going to the river?" And I like look at Maddie kind of like she's talking to us. The other woman didn't at all look like that. So I kind of look at her too. And then I go, no, are you? And she goes, "Nope." And then we just stand there in silence for like 10 seconds. And I'm just kind of looking at Maddie like, And then I go, what are you up to? I don't know why I asked her. She goes, just the grocery store. Says nothing about the painting.
Nothing.
Nothing about why she would think we were going to the river. And I go, at least it's air conditioned there. And she goes, "Yep." And then we just get off the elevator.
And it's done.
Nothing else happened. We get off and I'm like, what just happened? I don't know if it's because we were like in like athleisure. Like, I don't know what in her head, because we said zero things about the river. We weren't even like talking when we got on the elevator. So I want to know what in this woman's head. She's thinking, these two, they're heading straight for the river.
It makes me just want to stand in an elevator and wait for people to come in and be like,
ask them random questions.
Random questions like, "Hey."
And she like didn't even really like greet us either. Like that was her greeting. "You going to the river?"
"Hey, you going to the river?"
It just was really funny because the way that I just was like, "No, are you?" Like I thought maybe she was going to say like, "I'm on my way" or something. Like, "You guys should go. It's hot out."
Or just some sort of like justification of, it's hot out or it's the perfect day for it. And
I was thinking, okay,
cool
like, like we had, Maddie had like an exercise dress on. I had like a sports bra short combo thing. We both were wearing hats. So I was like, maybe in her head, those were swimsuits. And then for some reason, hat equates to gonna be on the water. I don't know. It was very weird.
Yeah, because she could have even said, you look like you're going to the river.
Correct. But the painting just added to it.
Yeah, so why is she bringing
Oh, and I didn't say this either. Then later, we were coming back inside. We like went out to grab something, and then we're coming back inside the building. She runs back in after us. I didn't see her because I'd already turned the corner, and she's like, some girls are moving. I don't know if it was you, but I found this thing out here. Is it yours? And I heard Maddie go, no, thanks. So, and she's like, all right.
What was it?
I don't know. I don't know. It must have been like a piece of furniture, like, you know, like something that fell. It sounded like maybe something fell off of it, but I was like, this woman is determined to know what we've got going on.
But in the most elusive way possible.
Correct. So apparently if you're in athleisure, someone will think that you're going to the river.
I just want to be like, hey, going to the river?
It was so wild. She looked pretty wild too. It kind of fit, like the aesthetic kind of fit the kookiness.
Did she look like she was going to the river?
Yeah. I was like, this woman has a good time on a river. She absolutely brings a 6-pack of Miller Lite. I know it. I know she's got Doritos.
Oh.
Yeah, like she's having a good time on the river, but it wasn't with me.
Going down to the river.
It was pretty funny. It was a good time. But yeah, it's funny too, because I feel like I didn't really process that she did that until I told Reed about it later, and then it was really funny because it was like, oh yeah, I forgot that happened today.
I just love the way I'm picturing it. I can see the scene and it's an elevator. She's standing there, arm up, resting on this art piece.
That's exactly what was happening.
Staring straight ahead, okay? You
Yep.
guys get in. She's still looking straight ahead. Doesn't look over at you. Just, you going to the river?
That's exactly what happened.
And then long pause of silence. And you go, nope. More long pause of silence. Are you? And her just going, nah.
And it was just
still
funny
looking straight forward.
And it was funny too that she didn't offer where she was going at first. So then I followed it up. And I don't know why I feel like I had to follow it up with this, but I also felt weird because the elevator was taking a long time to go down. So I was like, then do we just stand here? So then I said, well, where are you headed? And then she decided to tell us it was to go grocery shopping. With a painting.
I hope too she's still straightforward. Just the grocery store.
That's basically what happened.
Looking straight forward, never looks over at you. I'm gonna say that's what happened in my brain.
I want the commentary. Like, I want to know what the inner monologue of the woman in the corner was.
I feel like the other woman probably knows this woman and knows do not engage.
Or like
disengage.
I think they were like a few floors up from us. So I'm like, was she having to talk to her?
Did she ask her if she was going to the river?
I hope she did. It just was so funny because like in my head too, I'm like, the way I would have, like, maybe she was just trying to get at, like, it's so hot out. Are you doing something to relieve yourself from the heat? But like the way that I would have just asked, like, how are you escaping the heat today? Like, man, it's a scorcher out there. No, just straight into go on the river.
I would love to see you just standing in the elevator going, it's a scorcher out there, y'all. You ladies keeping cool. It's a scorcher.
Hey, ladies, you look looking sweaty.
You're looking rather sweaty. Hope you take a dip in the river.
I see that sweat dripping down your back.
You going to the river?
So shout out to that woman in the elevator because she was fun.
Let's take her down to the river.
And then I also just kept thinking to myself, it's also really hot in the elevator. Why don't they air condition elevators? Because I panic every time I get in a hot elevator and I go, what if I get stuck in here?
I'm always scared in an elevator. I'm scared. I went in an elevator the other day and I was scared because first I was walking up to it. It was in a parking garage. I was all by myself and there were men. So I'm terrified.
Yep, already scared.
And I'm getting in the elevator. Luckily, they take a different elevator. And I go,
oof.
Whew. I don't have to be in this elevator trapped with men.
I would be a fan of of there being gendered elevators and folks that identify as non-binary can choose, but I'm all about free gender identification into, separated spaces. But for my benefit, I would love if I never had to ride in an elevator with a man again.
Yeah. Yeah. But then once the doors closed and I realized I was fully alone, then I was like, well, if I get trapped in here.
Oh, if they're going to say you like farted or something funny.
No, I was like scared that, oh my gosh.
Yeah, when
now
I'm alone, I
alone.
get really scared and I always check my phone to make sure I have cell service.
Yes.
I get scared when I go to an elevator and I have low phone battery because I go, what if, because I'm just thinking about my coping mechanisms, and I'm like, I'd want to like watch Instagram reels or something to get my mind off of this, but then my phone is going to die. So I really have to make a decision.
Yeah.
With that.
This all stems from a time when I got trapped in an elevator. I'm sorry. I believed I was trapped in an elevator. Friend of the pod, Nicole. Shout out to Nicole. We were probably 5th graders at THPRD Recreation Center.
I know this elevator well.
And it's ultimately an accessibility elevator. It goes up 1 story. And her and I decided we were going to take that elevator and we were going to go up to the first level from the basement, or whatever you would call that. We got in, just the 2 of us. We push the button, the door closes, and we both had a lot of anxious energy. And we're standing there probably
Still do.
a full minute. And nothing's happening. And then we start panicking, like fully panicking.
You're like pressing.
And we're
the
like, oh my God,
button.
oh my God. So then we press, open. The doors open and we were still on the same floor.
That's
that
happened to
we
me
were on.
so many times where like you thought you pressed the number thing and it like didn't register it. So yeah, why do the doors shut?
Yeah. Yep.
If we're not moving, keep them open.
Keep them open. That's what I always say.
Kiara did teach me yesterday though that
I'm sorry, what did you call her?
Kiara.
Thank you.
There's apparently different like modes you can set some elevators to. Like you can set one to like move mode, so you can like, there is a special thing in some elevators, usually in like apartment buildings or something, where you can like press them and then the doors stay open.
Like me
So
as
it's
a
not-
user
Yes,
or
so
the
it's
engineer?
not. Yes, so it's not doing like.
And how do I do this? Is it like a PlayStation?
I don't know. She was looking at the thing when she was telling me this, and she goes, "But I don't think this one has it." And I want to know. So we'll get answers on that, and I'll report back next time if she made that up.
I'm just thinking of it as like a PlayStation, like
there's a special coding
up,
where it's
side,
like,
down, up,
yeah,
up,
like,
side,
yes.
X.
1,000% what
Circle.
I'm pretty sure she meant. And I was like, you would know.
I want to
You
go
would
do that.
exactly know how to code that, Kiara. That would
That's
be a thing that you
fun.
know.
Get it.
Get it.
Get it. Well, I need to know what brought you emotional support this week.
Well, we've hung out almost every single day in the last week, so we've had a lot of emotional support and fun.
Hell yeah,
But
brother.
something that was really special and fun to me was, and something that just, you know, when people are like, oh, what happens in your life where you like step back and you're like, I'm romanticizing it. Friday night, we went over to Reed's parents' house, friends of the pod, George and Denise.
Top listeners.
I thought you were going to say topless. Like we went over there topless. I was like, sure
No.
didn't.
No.
But I'll go to the river topless. Just kidding.
Going to the river?
But we went over to your parents' house. They asked us to come over because we were going to talk about some potential cruises we wanted to go on, but also just to hang out. And I got there and it just was so fun because like all of their friends, which are like our people too, were there, which was so fun. Like my aunt was there, my parents were there, they were in the pool with their other best friend's grandson swimming around. My dad was like teaching them how to swim. It was just so cute.
So
like,
wholesome.
It was so wholesome, and it was just all the peeps, and everyone was hanging. We're eating pizza, drinking some beer, drinking some dad's root beer.
Yes,
Maybe
sir.
I saw that can or that bottle.
Hell yeah, brother.
There was littles running around. The dog. It was just really nice.
There was a baby trying to steal my husband.
Yeah, she was really interested in John.
She was.
Yep. Our friend Sam's little 1-year-old is so fun. She prefers men to women, which is funny because I feel like her older son, who was in the pool with my dad, loved women more than men. So they're feeling things out. They're saying, let's see what's happening over here. I feel safe with only certain people. She was obsessed with John.
She was obsessed with John.
It was
It was so cute.
When I got there, she gave me a huge smile and was playing with my dress and touched my leg and stuff. And Sam goes, okay, I guess you're the exception for women besides me today because she's really not interested.
Tori
and I said,
has
thank
the
you so much.
baby sauce, though.
Yeah. I
Babies
love the babies.
love Tori.
But it was really funny
It was so cute.
how obsessed she was with him. Like holding his hand
Just from
and just like swaying around
and
just
looking
staring at
into
him.
his eyes, just staring at him.
Oh, it was so,
It was so
sweet.
cute.
And they have not spent really any time together. So the fact that she just immediately
No. That was the
like,
first time John has
That's
ever
the first
met
time
her.
he had met her?
Yeah, that was the first time John had ever met her.
I mean,
And she
John
was like,
definitely has a trusting energy, but it just was funny because she was like,
instantly,
I'm
that's
in.
my person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cute. It was really cute.
I agree. That night was so special and just sweet. It's just like you look around and you're like, wow, this is what my adult life looks like. And I'm pretty happy about that.
Yeah. And it makes me happy that like our parents have each other, that they have friends. I think it models really well for us, like how long lasting friendship can look into your adulthood. And just like, I was just looking around too. And like, I feel like everybody was so happy we were there. And I was like, wow, we're just so supported.
Yeah.
Like we have all of these older adults that are just like, we love seeing you. They think we're funny as hell. They all listen to the podcast. So we're always getting questions about things, or like, oh my God, I love when you guys talked about this. It was really cute. So I loved it.
A nice intergenerational friendship.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're very lucky.
And they talked me into my first cruise.
They did. And John into his first dad joke.
And John, he pulled a real good dad joke. He's on the phone. There's like a group of them on speakerphone with the what's it called? Travel agent.
They use the same guy.
They use the same guy.
Every cruise.
Shout out to Blaine. And they're like purchasing the stuff. My dad, he gives the credit card info for him and my mom, and then the guy goes, okay, and Jonathan, what's the credit card going to be for you? Or what's the payment going to be for you? And John goes, yeah, it's going to be the same as George. And my dad's like, no. And then he's like, just kidding. And I just like heard this in passing. I was like walking and I was like, oh my gosh.
So funny.
John is making his way up to Dad Joke City.
Yep. He said, I'm in the later half of my 30s. It's time for me to shape up and be a goof.
A goofy goof.
A goofy guy. Goofy goober.
Man.
Which leads me into my next topic.
Oh my gosh, what?
SpongeBob.
Oh, yeah, y'all.
Goofy goobers.
We told you guys that we were going to watch SpongeBob with our adult brains. And it was honestly, I'm at a loss for words. Because we watched 5 episodes.
Yep. And they're the 5 I only remember when I think about SpongeBob.
Yeah. When you think about SpongeBob and you think about water, I need it. Yeah, that's within like the first 3 episodes. That's
like
just like the second episode.
Plankton taking over SpongeBob's brain.
Yep.
The bubbles.
Yes, the bubbles.
The bubbles, they made like an elephant and stuff. Driving school or boat driving school.
Yes.
Introduction of
Sandy.
Of Sandy Cheeks.
I ripped my pants.
Yes. Like
these are all season 1 within the first 5 episodes.
We're sitting there and I'm like, I feel like I've only seen these episodes and I've seen them like 20 times.
And Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me. That's also
the lobster train.
Yes.
What is happening? Is this like one of those like Mandela effect things where like there's only like 1 season but they lied?
I don't know. They
say there's 18 seasons. I've never seen that many episodes.
We got to keep watching it because
I know.
It wasn't the one. I'm still waiting for the one where he goes, what I learned in boating school is what I learned. That I say
striped
all
sweater,
the time.
Goofy goober. Like there are other things, but like, what if all of that's in the first season?
I know. Like, did we just rewatch those episodes over and over and over again?
I don't know, but it was really funny because the way they were like, oh, we're not going to remember anything from the first season. Like, let's watch it. We knew the whole thing.
We knew everything.
Also, Ruby was really into it.
Yeah, the dog was.
The colors.
Straight up watching the TV.
Yep. Anyways.
It was. Yeah.
It was a wild experience. It was really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways. I had this feeling where we're watching it and I'm like, it feels like I just watched this yesterday. But I'm much older than the last time I watched it. Why do I remember
like 25 years ago
so,
to watch that. Yeah.
Like vividly, every detail.
It really took up some space in our brain.
So we know that we got to keep watching this because, again, it turned something on in our subconscious brain when we were children watching it because a lot of those things they're saying, I just say.
Yep.
I say every day.
Oh, yeah. We still got to see the grandma with the chocolate, too.
Yeah. I remember when they invented chocolate.
Chocolate. It's pretty good. Oh, and Squidward in the full body cast.
Yep.
Like, so many things that I'm like, excuse me?
Yeah. We need to see.
Could have fooled me.
Oh, and the no pickles.
Yes.
Yeah.
We like forgot to that every episode kind of is like almost 2 parts. So they're almost like broken up into shorter like plot. There's always multiple plot lines that they kind of shift through in the.
Well, it's like literally like 2
fun.
different episodes in one episode. Yeah.
What brought you emotional support this week?
I mean, similarly to you, Friday night was really wonderful. But I think, honestly, this whole past weekend was really just special and fun and family and friend filled. So we had that wonderful Friday night hanging out with our parents and their friends and eating pizza, which I love. And then on Saturday, it was my sister's birthday. Happy birthday.
Hey, go ahead.
Hey. And her hubby, my brother-in-law, threw such a fun party. It was a coffee shop in their front driveway. So he like had an espresso machine and like all these drink options. There was a menu. My niece and nephew were the server and what did they're like the server and
I don't know.
Because she was
heard
like
them say server.
she'd like dish stuff up. I don't remember what she called herself though. Well,
Waiter.
My niece and nephew were the servers and they were really into it and it was so much fun. So it was just kind of like open house style, friends coming by, getting their morning coffee with a donut and pastries and us just hanging out, sitting, gabbing and eating and celebrating my sister. And it was so much fun.
Cute
and
kids everywhere.
I just want like that every weekend. Like,
yes,
I love the idea of when like Kiara and a few of our other friends have done that where they set up a coffee shop during the weekend where everybody's getting coffee on the weekend, so why not do it at somebody's house? And it's so fun because it's like, we'd already be doing this and now we get to see each other.
It's nice too because it's like you said, you're already doing it. I feel like we had a friend do it at Christmas because she was like, I feel like everybody's evenings are already filling up with like Christmas dinners and stuff. So she did one in the morning and it was like the perfect like come over in sweats. You need to eat breakfast and have coffee anyways, or a matcha or a tea or whatever. Like just come over and it's open house style, which is nice too. So there's no pressure to like you have to be here from 5 to 7 p.m. for dinner, and then there's an after party and there's whatever. Then like it feels like your day orients around that instead of like you're already up and leaving the house, like on your way to errands, stop by and
totally
right. Like it felt nice to, and it's a good way to kickstart the day too. Good people.
That is something that I love so much because that's one other thing I will add. I got to have a nice walk in the morning with our friend and listener Kate, and we got coffees and then went for a walk with her and her son. And I love starting the morning with like a little hangout, like a little coffee with a friend. Oh my gosh, it feels really nice.
Yep.
And then after the coffee shop party, went over to our other friend's place to a big backyard barbecue and got to see a bunch of friends, eat some delicious food, and hang out and catch up with a bunch of people. And that was so much fun. And then on Sunday, I went golfing with my mom and dad and my sister as my dad's annual Father's Day golf trip. Not trip, but golfing. What do you call
Adventure.
it? But like, what do you call
Golf
it?
game.
Yeah, I guess. A golf
Match?
game. Yeah, a match. We only did 9 holes.
I don't want to do more than that.
Don't ever sign me up for 18. Nope. No, thank you. But it was so much fun. We do it every single year for my dad's Father's Day gift because he says it is his favorite day of the year every single year. And it was a blast. It also made me like kind of want to do golf lessons. Like,
There you go.
I don't know. When you hit it and you hit it right, you're like, okay, this is kind of fun. But honestly, I just like the golf carts.
Yeah. It's a requirement.
It's so much fun.
It's way more fun than anything because it puts you back in that mindset. Because I used to love golfing before I had my license and I could drive a golf cart.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm driving a car.
You're breaking
this is
the law.
crazy. Reed and I are going golfing with my grandpa on Thursday, and I'm really excited.
I can't wait. That's gonna
And
be
my aunt.
That's gonna be so much fun.
It's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be hot that day, so I'm glad we're going in the morning.
Yeah, it's gonna be a blast.
But he'll give you pointers.
Oh,
so
good.
you can get some-
Okay,
you can get
wait.
some
Is
lessons.
Papa like he's good?
He's good.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't say he's like,
Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
That's the
He's not like
only
amateur.
golfer
He's
I know.
not like amateur pro level, whatever, but he's good. He
Okay.
knows what he's talking about.
I could take all the pointers.
We also
because
play
I'm not
best
good.
ball because I don't like waiting
Thank
around.
you. Thank you.
We don't really stick to the rules.
It's going to be a win if I ever get to be best ball at any point.
Mm-hmm.
But I appreciate that. I don't want to.
I did play best ball with him once out on the coast, and I got a birdie.
Okay, look at you.
Because I was really feeling the hole, and I said, I'm not going to do best ball this round. I just feel good about it.
You felt it, the intuition.
Bingo.
You know what I do? Once I get it on the green, if I putt and I miss,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, it went in. Okay, cool, I'm done.
Yep.
And I just go to the next place.
1,000%.
I'm not gonna.
I don't want to be out there longer than like 2.5 hours.
And I'm also not trying to putt. Missed putt. Missed putt.
My short game is so bad.
Yeah.
I like pitching.
I do
I
like
the
a pitch.
preciseness, and you're really just whack at it. You know, you don't got to do a full swing, and I like driving, and that's pretty much
We
it.
could turn this podcast into a golfing podcast.
We could. We could have George on for a golf special.
That's right.
I'm interested.
That's right. Yeah, so that's what brought me emotional support though this week. I had a very
It was a nice summer
communal
weekend.
week. It is the other side though of my what made me need emotional support of just I've been so go
Mhm.
that my need for emotional support is like I need emotional support on my time blindness.
Fair.
I feel like especially, I mean, it's bad all the time.
Mhm.
Okay? It's horrible. I don't know what time it is, how long things last. I'm always late. And it's especially bad right now. I feel like time is zooming. And I'm stuck in slow-mo.
Mhm.
And I just can't get anywhere at the right time. And so then I feel like I need to race. And then I'm
Yeah.
not present. And it's bad.
I get that.
So that made me need emotional support because it just felt like multiple times where I'm like, I got to get here on time. Oh my God, I'm running late. Oh my God, I prepared to get there and leave at the right time,
Yep.
but now the right time's the wrong time. And I asked Tori and Kiara about this the other day because I was getting my eyebrows done and I never look at my watch at the beginning and the end of when I get my eyebrows done, okay? And they were like, hey, let's meet for lunch after you get your eyebrows done. Like, how long does that normally last? I was like, I think it's about this long, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I was significantly off. I was so off about how long it takes. And I asked them, I'm like, can you guys estimate, like, without looking at a clock, how long something takes? And Tori, fellow ADHD brainer, nope. But Kiara could.
The only way I can is if I'm looking at a clock.
I have to look at a watch.
Yeah.
Because I could be hanging out with somebody for 15 minutes and think we were hanging out for 2 hours. I could be hanging out with somebody for 2 hours and think it's been 10 minutes.
Also, nothing stresses me out more. And this has happened getting my eyebrows done as well, because sometimes it takes her longer. Sometimes it doesn't. Like, it just depends on if we're chatting or whatever. Right. So things like that, when I get my hair done, things like that, where I'm like, I don't know, this could not take a long time, or it could need more maintenance than I thought. I get so stressed out I just won't make plans after that a lot of the time, because I get panicked because I can't decide how long it's going to take. And then when I'm sitting there halfway through and I go, she could be close to done, or she still has 45 minutes of work to do. I don't know. And then I panic, and then I tell people, like, oh, I'll be done in 30 minutes. And then 30 minutes, I'm like, hey, it's going to be another 2 hours.
It's just.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never know.
Mm-mm.
But time blindness is a bitch.
Really is. And I feel like I spend most of my life trying to make up for that and having to plan so that I'm not.
And then I just feel horrible. I feel so unreliable. I feel so bad always being late. And then it's like I'm fighting against that point too. And not just I don't want to like not be on time. Then I'm also fighting against I don't want to be the person that's always late. And it's just so annoying because I feel bad and I want people to be able to rely on me. But then I'm like, oh my God, what? I'm not going to get there on time. I thought I was leaving at the perfect time. It never is, and it never works.
The majority of the time I have to text people and say I'm not usually super late, but it's like I usually am telling people, or I just know when people are fine with it and they don't care. I'm like, I'm going to be about 5 minutes late.
Well, my parents and Kenna were kind of razzing me a bit because
they're on timers.
They are all very on time.
They're early.
Which, what happened to me? Why didn't I get that?
Maybe because they were always just managing that for you.
I think so.
Yeah, because that's the same thing. My mom always was early to things, and so she just made sure I was out the door and going, and then I had to start doing it myself. And I was like, how do I manage time?
Well, I was the one who booked our golf tea time, and I sent them a calendar invite. Mm-hmm. The calendar invite was from 10 a.m. until noon, or like 10 a.m. till 1 or something, to reserve that time on my calendar. But the writing on it said tea time 10:30. Mm-hmm. So that was telling me, like, I have time pre-planned that by 10 a.m. I need to be out the door going to this golf. Mm-hmm. They all arrived at like 9:50 and we're like, Reed, where are you? Our tea, isn't it at 10 a.m.? And I was like, no, didn't you read it? It said 10:30. And like, but the calendar said at 10. And like, why would you put it at 10 a.m. and not 10:30? And I said, because I need to block off, because my brain needs to know that, like, it's not just if I put 10 or if I put, like, if it was at 10:30 and I just put my calendar at 10:30, that would only signal to me, like, I'm going to be getting there.
I can
probably
be arriving at 10:30,
yes,
but
exactly.
then you're late because you're supposed to be teeing off.
Exactly. Yeah. And so do you know what time I got there?
10:15.
10:15. Perfect time.
Perfect
time. I need people to lie to me. That's what I want. If you are inviting me somewhere, please always just lie to me and tell me to be there 15, 20 minutes early, because
you were on time to your wedding.
I was on time to my wedding. The thing is usually it's either I am late, okay, or I am perfectly on time, on the dot on time.
That's usually what I am, but
because I'm racing.
Yep. And we were talking about that on Saturday about how we like to put up the maps. I don't always do this, but especially if I'm somewhere and I know, like, I'm probably going to be late, or I'm going to know I'm going to be sitting in traffic. You try to beat what the ETA is on the Google Maps.
I shaved off 5 minutes the other day.
Hell yeah. That's a good feeling. I do get pissed when I know I'm like, I'm not condoning speeding, but I usually go about 10 over if I can. And I'm like, okay, they're basing this on the 55 miles per hour, but I'm going 65 to 70. So why is it not shaving time off? How is it not registering? I know I've gone the mile faster than they thought I was going to.
So I've learned what happens.
Okay.
With the many times that I've done this, it won't shave it immediately.
Oh, okay.
Basically, what will happen is I think it's updating to see if you'll run into any issues on the back half.
That makes sense.
So all of a sudden, you'll be like, oh my gosh, I've been going way over the speed limit. Like, I am definitely going to get there early. Then all of a sudden you'll knock off like 3 minutes and it'll be like, oh, okay, you got through all of this. And now here's the time update.
You know, what's a really satisfying feeling is when I have a very particular route that some may would think is inconvenient to like get to the freeway from our house or get off the freeway to our house. But it doesn't take that much more time. And sometimes it actually is quicker. It's just not the most straightforward. So I'll put the maps on. It'll tell me to go down a main street that I hate going down. So I go back ways. And then I immediately see it drop 3 minutes. And I'm like, boom.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, Apple Maps.
Yeah,
I'm smarter than you. I'm smarter than a computer.
Boom, baby. Yeah, I might have to go through 8 stoplights. But guess what? I like it better.
I like to see the community.
That's right. Yeah. It is nice, especially during the summer. You see fun little dogs prancing around. Oh, I'm into that. I want to see life happening, not convenience.
Amen. What made you need emotional support this week?
Speaking of convenience and time, I may have already talked about this on here, but it really got my goat this week.
Oh.
I was coming back from California last week, and you know what? Joy and I were both pissed, and so was the man across the aisle from me. People lacking such clear social etiquette on an airplane. This man practically jumped over another man. He was like 5 aisles behind. He had literally no reason. It was the final stop. There was no connecting flights. Just like crawled over this old man that was just trying. It was his turn to go to get his suitcase down. Was bumping into people. We walk out. He barely made it in front of anyone. We were right behind him, and he's just sauntering around. He clearly had nowhere to be.
He just needed to get off that plane.
So rude.
It's so rude. It's called a zipper. Okay?
Yes.
People who don't zipper on planes or zipper on merges, fuck you. Sorry?
Yep.
Oh, I said it.
It's true. You're ruining society by doing that. There's things that we follow because it makes the world a better place for everyone that's in it.
Ruining society.
Anyways, it was really sad because the man looked disturbed
That
that
he
was getting
jumped
pushed
over.
against. And then the van across the aisle and I made eye contact, and I don't always do this because I get uncomfortable with this, but I look him in the eyes and he just shaking his head with me, and he's like, good God. I'm like, yeah.
You're like, what's...
So I'm like making friends with this man across the aisle, and then he said something to Joy when she got out. He was like, that generation, am I right? Which I kind of took offense to because I think he was like our age, but I was like, that's nice though, because that man clearly didn't see me as that.
Yeah, he's like, she's respectful.
But anyways, I just really need people to... I get it. I hate sitting on that plane. The air goes off. It starts to get hot in there. No one wants to be on there. And if you're going to miss your flight, stand up immediately and say,
Yes.
is there any way I can go to the... Sorry, guys, I need to go to the front. Like, I'm going to miss my flight. Most people, I've seen it happen. The people are like, absolutely, yeah, go ahead.
People will like help you.
Yes, because you're communicating. Just communicate.
That's what we always end up saying here, Tori, is just communicate. Like yesterday, I almost got hit in the car.
Oh, God.
This truck just pulled right in front of me, and it was really bad. And I did this thing where I put my hand over the horn, but I didn't honk. And John's going, why aren't you honking? And I'm like, it's okay.
It's scary out here.
Well, I'm like, oh, like we didn't get hit. They're going. And then the person rolled down their window and like waved and was like, so sorry. And I'm like, you know what? My heart.
Thank you for that.
My heart is clear.
We've all done it.
Yeah, my heart's clear. We're good. Everything's good. Nobody was hurt, and you acknowledged it.
And I bet if you would have honked and been angry, they would have been too scared to say something. Then you would have just still been angry all the way home.
Exactly.
Wow.
We just got to communicate.
You want to know something really funny that I forgot about that I just told this story the other day, and I think you're going to giggle out of this.
What?
It has to do with airports. Okay. This is what I had to write down before we started because I was like, oh my God, I forgot about this. Okay. So and I don't remember where I was, but I was traveling alone. I think it was for work. I'm at the TSA at like a small airport. It was like dead in there. There was like barely anyone in there. I'm trying to give the lady my ID so she can scan me in, right? I look over and she's like distracted. I'm like, what's happening? I look over. A man's full butt is out of his pants.
Why?
Full
at the
butt.
TSA?
And he's just wandering around like he doesn't even notice it. Wandering around, and this woman is like, sir, your pants. Sir, your pants. And he's like, what? And she looks at me and starts laughing. And then she's like, like trying to get it together. And then looks at him and she's like, sir, your pants are down, sir. And he's like, what? And he's like all disheveled. I think he had taken his belt off.
Oh no.
But then we all realized he was going commando in denim.
Oh no.
Ew. First off, how is that comfortable with a penis and testicles?
Was this going to Italy? Why do I remember this?
No, I was by myself.
Oh, why do I feel like this? Like,
I don't know, but it was, maybe I told you on that trip.
Maybe.
It was so funny. And then she looks at me and she goes, I'm so sorry. This is so unprofessional, but I have to laugh at that. She's like, I've been working here for 15 years and I've never seen anything like that.
He's so confused.
I mean, full ass.
Oh my God.
Full moon tonight. And he was not aware of it. He was like, what? How did he not feel air on it?
What if he turned around? Would you have seen his weenie?
No, because it was like still kind of up there. It's almost like it like rose up here and then went down in the back. I'm glad I didn't see his wiener.
No.
But had it
I'm
gone
not trying
down
to see a wiener
any
in the
farther,
TSA.
I potentially, depending how saggy the testicles were, could have seen those.
Oh, was he old?
Yeah. It was scary, you guys. So make sure if you're taking that belt off.
Wait. I know why this sounds familiar. Almost the same thing happened to me in the Dallas airport.
Yes, this is right. Yes,
what?
I remember this.
Yes, and it was also an old man. Yes. And she was like, sir, your pants are down. And his pants were down to the knees, though. And it was...
Did he have underwear on?
He had underwear,
okay,
but
good.
they were like long john, like old man, like...
briefs?
Like, no, like... You know, like the beige, like cotton, like it looked old timey.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about, like sleep pants. Yeah.
But his pants were like fully down.
What if he teleported?
And
Like
he-
time traveled.
Yeah, so he could. Oh, I see.
So he wasn't used to having
He
baggy
wasn't-
pants, and
Yeah.
then he just had to grab whatever clothes he could find to look like he fit in for the times.
But yeah, the lady was like, "Sir, pull your pants. Your pants are on the ground. Your pants." And then right after that, she tells me, "You need to take your shirt off," because I was wearing like a crew neck sweatshirt, but like I was wearing it as a shirt. And I was like, "Oh, like, do I really have to?" And she's like, "Yeah." So I did, and I was only wearing a sports bra.
That's awful.
And then the lady's like, "You didn't need to take that." Like another lady was like, "You didn't need to take that off." And I was
How
like, "Thank
embarrassed.
you."
So much nudity in the TSA.
I'm standing here next to this man with his pants on the ground with my freaking shirt off and just a
You're
sports
like, it looks
bra.
like we just did something inappropriate in TSA.
I don't know. This man was like literally like Santa Claus.
I did hear a little girl. I also heard a little girl after this that I was in the bathroom. Sorry, not after this. The same trip I was talking about where the man jumped over someone. This little girl was in the bathroom and I could hear her in the stall next to her mom and she's like, "I don't want to throw up."
Oh.
And the mom goes, "That's not what I said." And she goes, "Oh, I thought you said I was going to throw up." And she's like, "No, why would I know if you were going to throw up? Please just wipe and get your pants back up." It was so funny. I was like, that little girl it was kind of cute because it was like, you trust everything your parents say to you. And she fully thought her mom somehow intuitively knew before she did that she was going to throw up. It was really funny. And I'm sitting there peeing and I'm like, please don't throw up. I really don't want to listen to that. So I'm like really trying to hurry up. But it was funny because I got to hear the whole exchange.
Oh.
Anyways, you're going to see a lot of humanity in an airport.
Oh yeah.
The good, the bad, the ugly.
Uh-huh. Yep. Yep.
The ugly being that old man's butt.
I'm glad he didn't see his saggy balls.
Me too. Anyways, that was a first for me, and it was a first for the TSA lady too.
Oh,
But she was in a funny mood. Her and I stood there for a solid 2 minutes laughing so hard about it. And she just kept going, "I just don't understand.
Oh my gosh.
How did that happen?"
They don't
And I
train
go, "Girl,
you
I don't know."
on.
I was like, "I'm half awake right now, so I don't know either." Apparently he is too. She's like, "Yeah, clearly."
Jeez.
But the way that she had to say "sir" like 15 times before he realized she was, and I was like, "There's literally me and you in this TSA line. No one else is here.
Yeah.
We're clearly talking to you." I think eventually there actually was a man in front of him that turned around and was like, "She's talking to you. You need to pull your pants up." Like they weren't together, but he was like, "Sir."
He's calling him out.
It was wild.
Damn.
He was real disheveled too. I think something was going on.
I
Anyways,
hope that doesn't happen
so
to me.
be careful, folks. Be careful. So something more enjoyable than an old man's butt is another bracket.
Yeah.
We're gonna try something new with a bracket today, though, and we're going to rank the Lindsay Lohan movies that we've seen.
It's almost all of them.
It's pretty much almost all of them. A good list, and we're gonna get down to our top.
Yeah. We believe that Lindsay Lohan is just a
Mhm.
pinnacle
Yes.
film
I
star.
feel really good about this. It might be controversial. Who knows?
Who knows?
But before
We have a theory of what's
Mhm.
going to end up happening, but we don't actually know if it
I-
will come true. So
Yep.
right now, take a pause, a deep breath,
Mhm.
and think to yourself, which film do you think is going to win?
Yep.
And we'll revisit that in a moment. We are going to get right into it, though. Let's dive in if I could find it.
But also, if you haven't seen some of these movies, I implore you to watch them.
Oh my gosh.
Please. But also, we need to announce it on here. We put it on Instagram. But for those of you that are not on Instagram, we did ask the people what their top choice for a 90s to 2000s rom-com would be. And you agreed with us. It was How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Y'all collectively agreed with us, but let me say, when we've been out on the streets, we've
People
been
are
getting
mad.
harassed. People are mad. They're
Mhm.
angry. They are threatening us. We have heard the likes of, "No, it should have been while you were sleeping," or
Yeah, we got a While You Were Sleeping. We've gotten You've Got
Mail.
We got-
Serendipity, which wasn't even on
What
the
is that?
Wait, was it on the list?
No.
I don't know.
We got a Definitely Maybe, which was an interesting choice.
You know.
And When Harry Met Sally, we did have people, but
Yeah.
I said,
We got a Legally Blonde.
Yep.
Yeah. So, well, that's too bad because guess what? The collective has spoken.
Yep.
And they confirmed that me and Tori were absolutely 100% right. Correct? Always. That's
Usually are.
Yeah. It's hard to be us, but when you're the most beautiful, smartest, prettiest, awesomest, coolest, nicest, funniest people in the world, people will come for you, right?
Bow, bow, bow. Bingo.
All right, let's get into it. We are going to start off with Our Little Secret versus Irish Wish. So for those of you who are not familiar with these, that's okay. These are her newest films. They are both love stories.
On Netflix.
It gives Hallmark vibes on Netflix. Our Little Secret is a fun little Christmas special where she goes home to meet her boyfriend's family. And guess what? Her ex is there because he's dating her boyfriend's sister.
Ooh.
They choose to keep it their little secret. Uh-oh. Watch to find out what happens. The Irish Wish, she makes a wish in Ireland.
And it's granted, y'all.
And it's granted. And
we're not going to tell you what it is.
that's all we're going to tell you.
But
so,
it's
Tori,
a rom-com.
I already know which one you're going to pick. And I'm going to agree with it.
Our Little Secret.
Our Little Secret, correct. Okay, yep, I agree.
I mean, it really was a good film.
It was a very cute, wholesome
Yep.
movie. And it took
attractive people.
It took a nice turn from your typical Hallmark style movie. There was something fresh about it, something new.
Yeah, so fresh and so clean.
Okay, so the next one is a very interesting combo because it's Falling for Christmas, which was her real first entry back into the movie scene after quite a long hiatus. And this was where she was this wealthy socialite.
Hotel heir.
Giving Paris Hilton, former friend. And she falls.
Yep.
And loses her memory.
Amnesia.
She has amnesia. And we know an amnesia plot, always a good one.
And it features the guy that played Sam in Glee. Haven't seen him in a minute.
Correct. What's his name? Like Cord
Overstreet. I think it's got to be a made up name. If not, woof.
Love that. This is against Georgia Rule, which was essentially her demise at the time because people were coming for her saying she was showing up late, she was showing up drunk, she wasn't professional, and that really pushed her out of the film scene for a bit. She got a little bit like blacklisted.
So what pushed her out and what brought her back in?
Yeah, but Georgia Rule was an incredible movie, if you ask me.
I haven't seen it.
It's a coming of age. It's 3 generations of women. It's got Jane Fonda, Felicity Huffman, and I know my vote.
I think it's going to be that for me because I didn't love Falling for Christmas.
I didn't love Falling for Christmas either. There was something missing in it for me, and I knew she could do better, but I was very happy to see her back on the scene.
Yes.
Okay, the next one was Just My Luck versus Herbie Fully Loaded.
Oh my God.
So Just My Luck is
Chris Pine, right?
Another rom-com. I believe it is Chris Pine Cone.
Hey, Chris Pine Cone.
She was a very lucky girl. Everything happened to her that she wanted it to, and everything bad happened to him. And then they switched luck, and everything bad happened to her, and everything good happened to him. And you'll never believe what happened.
Bingo.
And then Herbie Fully Loaded. I actually don't think I've fully watched this movie.
I have, but I can't really tell you the plot, to be honest. It's a remake. She loves to make a remake. It's something about racing cars. I think it's kind of like a Little Engine That Could type story where like the little Volkswagen Bug, they're like, that car can't race and its name's Herbie.
And then it did.
And she races it.
Why do I also feel like there was like a tone of like, this car saved me?
Yeah, there was like a really spiritual element to
it.
I'm going to go with Just My Luck, personally.
I agree. I agree. Because I remember watching Disney Channel, and there was always so many commercials for Herbie Fully Loaded, and that annoyed me.
Yes, and I remember because of that, I had a lot of hype, and then I was like, meh.
She had a song, too, for that movie.
Yeah, and I can't remember what it
I
is.
can't
But Just
remember
My
either.
Luck, I'd rewatch Herbie. Not a chance.
Okay, this one's going to be difficult. We're getting into the challenging ones
This one
now.
we might disagree on.
This is Mean Girls versus Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen.
They're both so good.
I mean, y'all know if you've been listening that Mean Girls really shaped me. I watched Mean Girls every single night from the year 2007 till the year 2012.
To the year 2025.
Yeah, still to this day. But I played it every night when I went to sleep, and I'd wake up with the play screen, like playing the music.
Why did the song, Ooh, I know you see me standing here. Sorry, that just came into my head. It has nothing to do with Mean Girls. But was that
No, that's
was
something
that
else.
a play menu song for another movie? It must be. I'm going to do some research.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, we haven't described the second one yet.
The second one is Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen. This one really shaped me. This is one of the first DVDs I ever owned.
It came out at a very pivotal moment, too.
Came out at a pivotal moment. It made me love fashion. She was this like city girl, and then she had to move to the suburbs, and she was different. And she made all her clothes. She wanted to be the star in the musical, and she had to fight up against Megan Fox, who is the popular girl. And she was desperate to meet Sid Arthur, the big band, this like rock band. And she also lied. She was like a chronic liar because she lived in a fantasy world. And it was so good. The wardrobe in it was just so quintessential. The Dance Dance Revolution scene against Megan Fox and her was just peak for me. Tori didn't like this one as much. She likes Mean Girls. I know that's what she's
I like it. I just Mean Girls in terms of holding up in culture and the production quality. I'm going to have to go with Mean Girls.
I will give you that one because, yes, I mean,
in terms of like her
Mean
best
Girls,
work, that would be.
Yeah. It really like rocket launched her.
Mm-hmm.
But then she couldn't stand the test of time after that rocket launch.
She needed an Irish wish.
But wow. Yeah, I mean, we're going Mean Girls. I think you all could have
put two really hard ones together, and the next
that.
ones are gonna wee.
Okay, the next one, Freaky Friday, starring Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis
and Chad Michael Murray, who I've been watching a really ridiculous Canadian soap opera show with him on it.
How's he doing?
It's still hot.
Oh wow, okay, good
Proud
for
of
him.
him. He looks great in his 40s. Called Sullivan's Crossing. It's real cheesy.
What?
Talk about Hallmark, but it is a nice break for the brain.
Okay. Should the viewers watch it?
I think you should watch it. If you like shows such as Virgin River.
What about Heart of Dixie?
Yep.
Okay.
Given the same, a doctor goes back to a small town.
Oh.
They love that trope.
That's a great trope.
Yep.
So, Freaky Friday, I loved the grandpa in it when he'd be like, earthquake!
Yes, so good.
I also loved the song in it.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, how did that go?
It's called Ultimate.
No lie, you're on to...
You're
okay,
the
it's like,
ultimate.
no lie, you're the ultimate.
Yep.
Dun, 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 dun.
I hope she's like a rock star in Freakier Friday.
I don't think she is.
Probably not, but Chad Montgomery does come back as well. It's gonna be a time.
Wow. So then the next one Freaky Friday is up against is Get a Clue, which was a Disney Channel original movie.
So good.
Starring Lindsay Lohan and Brenda Song.
Ugh.
And they were like these rich kids in a private school, and there's a crime against their teacher. Actually, they think like she's murdered, I think, and they are like trying to solve it. And they use like really cool like walkie-talkies and like fun spy stuff, and that was a really great movie as well. But
Freaky
Friday
If it was good enough to make a second all these years later, I mean, come on.
It's a great movie.
Yep.
And so many people have tried to replicate it. So,
And they can't.
okay. The next one is Life Size. If you remember this is Lindsay Lohan starring Tyra Banks. Why? Who's the dad in it? Why do I feel like it's like a famous guy who plays the dad?
Why do I think it was like Eugene Levy? I don't think it is.
Why did I just think it was Dennis Quaid, but that's Parent Trap?
Correct.
Who's in Life Size? I feel like there's actually like a few famous people in it.
Oh, it's that guy.
Keith or Suver?
Jer Burns.
Never
I know who he is, but I couldn't tell you what else he's in.
Okay, Life Size is a movie starring Lindsay Lohan and Tyra Banks. And this is a movie where I can't remember. I think her mother died and the dad is trying to connect with her. She's kind of more a tomboy. And he gets her this Barbie doll that then comes to life. And it is Tyra Banks. And her name is Eve. Another great song in that. What was her song? It's like Eve.
I don't know, but all I
gets
can
what
think
she
is
wants
RuPaul.
or something. Oh, yeah.
Twirl, cover girl.
Yes.
It's your girl.
That's a
Yeah, give a twirl. That's what it is.
amazing
On the
clothes in it.
runway.
It's a great.
It's so good.
It's so
and it's
good.
giving like that same like aquamarine energy where like it's like somebody who's not in from typical human life and they have to like cover it up
Yes,
and like acclimate her. It's so fun.
and she's like very. Be a star.
Yes.
Eve's great, no matter where she.
I forgot because
is.
the doll has a button, right, that it can play that. So yeah, that's such a good movie.
That was
It
yeah.
was a Disney Channel original, wasn't it?
I don't think so.
Oh, they
I
played it
think
on
it-
Disney Channel.
They
a
did
lot,
play it, but
might
I
have
think
been in
it.
theaters.
I think it stood on its own. It might have been. Oh, it was Disney. I don't know if it's Disney original or if it was a standalone. And that is up against Parent Trap, which if I need to explain Parent Trap to you, who are you? What are you doing with
what
your life?
rock are you living under?
Parent Trap. Lindsay Lohan doesn't play just one character, but two. Hallie and Annie. And they are separated because their parents got a divorce. And they were
It's
like,
crazy.
you know what? We're getting a divorce and I want a kid. And I want a kid. So we're going to rip these identical twin sisters apart. And we're going to have them live in separate continents. And they're not going to ever meet or know the other one exists until, oopsie daisies, we send them to the same camp.
Can you imagine making that decision?
No, these parents are awful.
They're
When-
awful.
When you think about the logistics of Parent Trap.
Nick Parker is hot. Dennis Quaid's hot in that movie. But
Yeah, and also
So is
we
Elizabeth
all
James.
thought that what's the what's the young woman who's hitting on him who they want to get married? What's her name in it?
Meredith.
We all thought Meredith was evil, but I'm sorry, she's just trying to get her bag. Like,
She is.
he's a divorced man. He's
hot,
single.
and she was gorgeous.
She was stunning. He owned a vineyard.
But I could see if
He
I
had
was
a
a child, I'd
Land
be annoyed.
Cruiser. Like, come on.
Yeah, look at
Okay.
that man. Look at that man. I kind of always wanted the ending to be him and Chessie getting together.
Oh, well, Chessie got together with the butler.
who I didn't think he was straight, but you know.
And I didn't think he was.
Have
like,
you
good
seen
enough
the
for her.
original with with Haley Summers?
Yeah.
It's so cute.
It's been a long time, but yes.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
I was fully convinced that there were two Lindsay
Yes.
Lohans, that she had a sister.
This is the first time we saw her.
First time we saw her. And also, I was fully convinced she had a British accent. So for that, I'm going Parent Trap.
Yeah, I named my sister after this movie.
So you kind of
it's
have
a
to.
favorite in my mind.
All right.
Allie Lohan makes an appearance too as a camper.
Oh, okay. We are on to the next round. This is Our Little Secret versus Georgia Rule. I'm going to go with Our Little
I
Secret.
was going to say same because I haven't seen Georgia Rule and I liked Our Little Secret.
I agree. Now, Just My Luck versus Mean Girls.
Mean Girls.
Freaky Friday versus Parent Trap.
Parent Trap.
Okay. Oh, how do we do
you think we
this?
could play in the adaptation of Parent Trap? But
What do
if we're the twins.
Wait.
You're not playing both.
So, wait. So that.
But we're conjoined twins. And then they make the decision to surgically separate them. And then.
And we just go, oh, I have that same scar.
Yeah.
We're at camp and we like look and
Yeah.
we're like, oh my God, I have the scar right there too.
Yeah. But it's like
Wow.
adult camp. It's like it's like book retreat weekend or something. And then we're like, who's this bitch?
You know,
Could be fun.
could be fun.
Dennis Quaid could still play the dad.
Or he could.
Mhm.
You know what that makes me think of? Dennis Quaid is here.
Oh my God. That was my favorite segment on Ellen. That was such a good one.
There was a segment back in the day on the defamed Ellen DeGeneres show where Dennis Quaid was wearing an earpiece that she was talking into, and he had to do what she said, and he was going into a Starbucks
On the Warner Bros. Lot.
Yeah, and he had to say, as soon as he walked in, Dennis Quaid is here.
And I loved to see how much it made Ellen laugh too.
It was so funny.
And then it was just like contagious. And then I loved that.
It was-
That really went viral too.
It was, early days of the YouTube. Wow.
That was a good one.
I think it'd be funny if we remade Parent Trap and we did just use us and we just were like, looked nothing alike.
Didn't even acknowledge it.
And didn't acknowledge it at all. And we were
It's
like,
like, you idiots.
we were like,
Of course.
oh my God, we have the same birthday.
Yeah, and then we're like,
And we were
why
like,
do you look
why
like
do you
me?
look so, yeah.
That'd be so good.
Okay, so we have an issue with our bracket though. We have to
There's
go.
an odd number.
Yeah, there's an odd number, but it's fine. We'll just do this. Our Little Secret versus Mean Girls. Mean Girls.
Yep.
Okay. And now this is exactly what I predicted.
Yep. I already know what my answer is.
I already know my answer. Mean Girls versus Parent Trap. Okay, don't say it. We're going to 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Parent
Parent
Trap.
Trap. Yeah! Yeah! That's right. And she deserves Parent Trap to be her #1 film because she played 2 characters.
Yep.
And she was a child.
Also, what a compliment to her talents that, literally the first thing she did was that good.
Well, she was in a Schmuckers commercial before that.
Her first feature film.
Totally. Yeah,
Get it, Queen.
I think, dialect, character development, like everything was just on point for her. She really
Agreed.
blew it out of the water. And also it was really formative for me because they were 2 young girls, redheads with a boatload of freckles. It made me really feel seen. It made me feel accepted.
Yep.
And it really was just a formative movie for me.
Mm-hmm. And it was perfect timing. Like I said, I was 4 and my mom was pregnant with my sister. And she said, what do you think we should name her? And I couldn't stop watching the movie. And I said, Hallie. And she's now Hallie. She is it. She is Hallie. My mom goes, I think she was expecting me to say something weird.
But Hallie's a great name.
Like Poopy or something. And I said, Hallie. And she said, oh, I actually like that.
Yeah, it's also like back then it was such a unique name as well.
Mhm.
And it was so cute.
I still don't know a ton of them. I'm actually surprised that name didn't take off more.
You did a really good job
Thank you
at
so
naming
much.
your
She's not
sister.
an Annie either. So it
No,
makes sense.
I'm glad you picked Hallie. She's perfectly a Hallie.
That's right.
That's such a cool name. I always thought Hallie was really cool in the movie.
Shout out to my parents. Shout out to both of our parents for giving their kids unique names.
You're not wrong.
But not like weird unique.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
I like my name. I always like when I was younger, I was like annoyed because people would be like, go read a book. And now I like my name. Actually, yesterday, we got a car yesterday. And we were talking to the car dealer guy. He's like, what's your name? And John's like, John. And then he's like, what's yours? I said, Reed. He's like, wow, sick name. That's a cool name. And I was
That's
like,
right,
thank
brother.
you so much. Wow.
Hell yeah.
Is this a sales technique? Because it's working.
Yeah. You flattered me into a purchase
Into a purchase.
for something I had no control over.
Yeah,
Thank you so
yeah,
much.
exactly.
Yep.
My parents roll up. They're like, wow, thanks so much. We're going to
they're
buy
like,
a
"Oh my
car
God."
now.
It's like a bat signal went off.
Yeah,
They're like,
yeah.
Compliment must go.
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, I'm so curious what everybody else will say.
I know.
I say, let's run this bracket before this goes live.
Yeah.
And see. So
Yeah.
people don't hear
Yes, I don't want
our
preconceived
commentary.
notions.
Yeah. I don't want anybody to hear us because, maybe
Mhm.
somebody really liked the Irish Wish. I don't know. I think it's going to be Parent Trap all around. Oh my gosh. Tori is falling asleep right now.
Oh, sorry.
Well, friends, it's been
We did
really great catching up with you and talking.
For
And
the 23rd week.
this was episode 23.
We did it.
It's our Jordan episode. Do you know what that means?
Yes.
Yeah, like Michael Jordan.
Mhm.
You know how I know that?
I should have kept my tongue out the whole time.
Yeah.
He does that when he focuses.
Well, I know that only because of Miley Cyrus.
Fair.
She had like a song called
She's
23.
keeping the people informed.
She is.
We love that. All right, kids. Like, subscribe, review,
Share.
comment. Yes, please share.
Pass this around. Pass it around.
Around town.
Pass it around town like it's the Sisterhood of Traveling Pants, but it's a Sisterhood of Traveling Podcasts.
That's more fun anyways.
Pow, pow, pow.
It's a gift that keeps on giving.
The gift of gab.
That's right.
We love you so
Love
much.
you.
Have a great week. Hopefully you got some emotional support.
You going to the river?
Hey, you going to the river?